Yeah, well, if you're spending 24 hours, 1 hour couldn't hurt. Shouldn't hurt, should it? Well, you get some understanding of why you're on this planet and the gifts you have and the mistakes you don't have to make trying to follow this money and chase these dreams of cars and big houses. That will pass, and you will pass too. So why not think about, again, that second death, living. If you're alive, you have the most powerful thing you could ever have is life. And there is nothing that could be greater than that. Nothing. Because with life, you can do anything you want to do. You got choices to do something because you're here, you can breathe. You can plant a seed. Unless you know what you want to grow in your backyard, you're going to be busy getting rid of shit you don't want because you don't know what you want, or you're going to be busy keeping it nice because it's going to rain, it's going to storm, and niggas going to show up. So your job is going to be constant either way. I'd rather be busy keeping my yard nice and putting my land in a place where there are other nice vegetation and other nice fruits that fit with mine, other nice things that I'm growing. I don't want to be somewhere that doesn't fit with what I do, because then I'm defeating the purpose of developing and growing and leaving a legacy and having fun and enjoyment around the things that I like in my life. Unless you spend time with yourself, you'll never know what that is. You'll think it's the sex, or you'll think it's the club, or you'll think it's the money, or you think it's the big house, or riding around in the big car with the rims. That is going to die. Those are just things. They are nothing. A man made those things. You know, I read a story about Henry Ford, the guy that made the Ford. And in Chicago here, they were going to sue him, and they were suing him for being an ignoramus. The judge, it was in court, and the lawyer, the prosecutor was talking while Ford was on the stand, and he was saying how ignorant he was. You don't know anything about this. You don't have no education. He had a 3rd grade education. You have no understanding of how an automobile works. Now, Ford listened to that for about 30 minutes, and he stopped him and said, "Excuse me, let me explain to you. There is a row of buttons in my office. I can press any one of those buttons about anything relative to an automobile, and I can get someone who has an education, who is specified, specifically masters that degree in that. Why do I need to know it?" Well, they shut the case down, and that shit didn't go nowhere. That goes to knowing and having the right kind of people around you for the things you want to do. And those people have to be coming because they want it, because it's going to benefit them. Otherwise, the seed is not going to work. You can't bring somebody around you like most of this corporate sharecropping just because you need some money. Let me pay this brother and send him on his way and take 8 hours of his day. And then I'll give him 2 weeks off at the end of the year. And I'm going to do that till he's 70. If you live to be 70, you are a fool, unless, of course, you love to do what you do. Somebody got to clean the streets, somebody got to clean the toilets. I'm saying that doctors, I know some. I know the doctor I have, she's a wonderful doctor. She loves what she does. But there are doctors and people in wealthy positions who are rich, who are miserable. They are unhappy, man. I'm thinking, why would you spend your time being unhappy? So you could have a big house or come home maybe once a week or for 2 hours a day. You're a slave. You're a corporate sharecropping slave to this billionaire who's got you working for him. Now, you're going to be one or two things on this planet, Terry. You're going to be a product or a service. You're going to be a product based on the gifts and talents you have. You're going to be the one that made the car, or that made the telephone, or that made the computer, created that. Or you're going to be the one that buys it. Which one are you? People don't know that. They don't take the time to think about it. They just want things. And after you're dead, your things are dead, you're dead, and that's it. Like I said, man, I've read books of Napoleon Hill. I've even studied Black history and, Sarah Breedlove and Harriet Tubman and these figures of that created various things, the ironing board and so many things that we use today. And I thought to myself, wow, in the midst of the drama that they were in, they were still able to leave a legacy. They knew who they were, they knew what they did, and they did it. So given now the circumstance we're in, how much more easy is it to leave a legacy with Facebook and TikTok and Google and all these different things? If you have something to say, make it make sense. Look, I'm going to say this to you, and this is why, and I don't mean to go all, but this is something that's in my heart. I didn't plan this. I found this out because when I was a young boy, I found out how to sell. 9 years old, 11 years old, I was living with a grown woman. So at this point, if you could sell something, well, it ain't what you know or even who you know, it's who knows you. If this person at the Pentagon knows you, you don't have to have a whole lot of experience. He can get you the job. Or they can get you the job as an actor, or they can bring you into the movie world or the carpentry world, or whatever it is you want to do. If you can sell, if you can appeal to their attitude, their spirit, and they like you, you know this. They'll buy it, and you can get the job, or whatever it is you're looking for. But if you can't sell, and I learned that early, and learning that helped me go around the world. But you got to find out what they need. So that means as a farmer, you got to know how to plant your seeds, and you got to know the ground you're planting it on. You got to know the heart and the mind of the person and the environment with which they're in, how they live. Some places I can't say Jesus, they'll kill me. Some places I can't say Allah, they'll kill me. But I came up with a name for God that no one could dispute. Do you know what that is? It's 5 letters, Truth. Can't nobody disagree with that. That's God. God is the truth. The Bible says, I'm the way, the truth, and the life, which means the way is the truth, and the truth will give you good life. Living this life is simple. It's the complexities of all these things that clog our eyes and our perception, all these things that make us desire. Your feelings is what really gets you caught. Your feelings. And those 5 feelings, it look good, it smell good, it tastes good, it sound good, and it feel good. Most people live their whole lives on those 5 things. That look good, let me go get that. Oh, that smell good, let me go get that. Oh, she look good, let me get that. And got a wife and kids, you pay the cost for that. What I'm saying is, these people really live their entire lives and don't have the 6th sense. Do you know what that is? They got 5 senses. Look good, smell good, taste good, sound good, and feel good, but they don't have common sense what to do with the 5 they got. That is the problem. It is uncommon common sense. They are so entertained and so diverted by all the things that the world offers. They never spend enough time with themselves to find out what they can offer the world.